In today's video, we delve into a crucial topic that affects many individuals in their personal lives: recognizing the signs of being used in relationships. The purpose of this discussion is to help you identify specific behaviors that may indicate someone is taking advantage of your kindness, resources, or emotional support. Understanding these signs is vital for your personal well-being, as it empowers you to establish healthier boundaries and foster more fulfilling connections. Relationships should be built on mutual respect, trust, and support, but when one party begins to exploit the other, it can lead to feelings of resentment, confusion, and emotional distress. By shedding light on these behaviors, we aim to equip you with the knowledge necessary to discern whether your relationships are balanced or if they lean towards manipulation and exploitation. It's essential to recognize that being used can manifest in various forms, from emotional manipulation to financial exploitation, and these signs can often be subtle, making them easy to overlook. Therefore, we encourage you to reflect on your own relationships and consider whether you might be experiencing any of these unhealthy patterns. Are you consistently giving more than you receive? Do you feel drained after interactions with certain individuals? These questions can serve as a starting point for your self-reflection. Understanding the dynamics at play in your relationships is not just about identifying negative behaviors. It's also about fostering a sense of self-awareness that can lead to healthier interactions in the future. By recognizing the signs of being used, you can take proactive steps to protect your emotional and mental health. This video is not just about pointing out red flags. It's about empowering you to take control of your relationships and ensure that they are mutually beneficial. We want you to feel confident in your ability to navigate your social circles and to advocate for your own needs and boundaries. Remember, it's perfectly okay to prioritize your well-being and to seek relationships that uplift and support you. As we explore this topic, we will highlight specific behaviors to watch for, such as one-sided communication, lack of reciprocity, and emotional unavailability. By the end of this video, we hope you will have a clearer understanding of what it means to be used in a relationship and how to recognize these signs early on. Ultimately, our goal is to foster healthier relationships and encourage you to surround yourself with individuals who genuinely care for you and contribute positively to your life. So, let's embark on this journey together, and by the end, you will be better equipped to identify and address any unhealthy dynamics in your relationships, ensuring that you cultivate connections that are enriching and supportive. Respect is a fundamental pillar in any healthy relationship, serving as the foundation for trust, communication, and emotional safety. When we talk about a lack of respect in interpersonal dynamics, we refer to behaviors that undermine an individual's dignity, feelings, and overall worth. This absence of respect can manifest in various ways, including dismissive attitudes, belittling comments, and a general disregard for the other person's thoughts and emotions. Such behaviors not only create an unhealthy environment, but can also indicate a deeper issue of exploitation, where one party seeks to dominate or manipulate the other for personal gain. Disrespect often reveals itself through criticism that is not constructive, but rather aimed at tearing down the other person. For instance, if one partner frequently criticizes the other's choices, appearance, or abilities without offering support or encouragement, it can create a toxic atmosphere that erodes self-esteem. This kind of negative feedback can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, making it easier for the disrespectful individual to maintain control over the relationship. Additionally, a lack of respect can be seen in the disregard for feelings, where one person consistently invalidates or ignores the emotional responses of the other. This might look like dismissing a partner's concerns as trivial or refusing to acknowledge their emotional needs. Such behaviors can lead to a significant power imbalance, where one person feels compelled to suppress their feelings to avoid conflict or further disrespect. Recognizing these patterns is crucial for maintaining self-worth and emotional health. When we allow disrespect to go unchecked, we risk losing sight of our value and what we deserve in a relationship. It's essential to understand that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and consideration, and any relationship that consistently undermines this principle is likely to be unhealthy. By identifying the signs of disrespect, individuals can take proactive steps to address these issues, whether through open communication, setting boundaries, or, in some cases, re-evaluating the relationship altogether. It's important to remember that respect is a two-way street. Both parties should feel valued and heard. When one person consistently disrespects the other, it not only harms the individual being targeted, but also diminishes the overall quality of the relationship. Therefore, fostering an environment of mutual respect is vital for both partners' emotional well-being. In conclusion, the significance of respect in relationships cannot be overstated. It is essential for building trust, ensuring open communication, and maintaining a healthy emotional connection. Recognizing the signs of disrespect, such as criticism and disregard for feelings, can empower individuals to uphold their self-worth and advocate for healthier dynamics. By prioritizing respect, we can cultivate relationships that are not only fulfilling, but also supportive and enriching, allowing both individuals to thrive. Promises play a crucial role in establishing and maintaining commitment within relationships, serving as a foundation upon which trust is built. When individuals make promises, they signal their intentions and dedication to one another, creating a sense of security and reliability. This commitment fosters a deeper emotional connection, as both parties feel valued and respected. However, when promises are broken, the impact can be profound, leading to a significant erosion of trust and a decline in the overall health of the relationship. Broken promises can stem from various reasons, including miscommunication, unrealistic expectations, or a lack of accountability. Sometimes individuals may genuinely intend to keep their promises, but find themselves overwhelmed by circumstances beyond their control. Other times, people may make promises they cannot realistically fulfill, either to appease their partner or to avoid conflict. Regardless of the reason, the emotional consequences of broken promises can be devastating. When trust is compromised, feelings of betrayal, disappointment, and resentment often arise. The individual who feels let down may begin to question the reliability of their partner, leading to increased anxiety and insecurity within the relationship. Over time, repeated broken promises can create a cycle of distrust, where one partner becomes hesitant to invest emotionally, fearing further disappointment. This cycle can ultimately lead to a breakdown in communication and intimacy, making it challenging to rebuild the connection that once existed. To mitigate the impact of broken promises, it is essential for individuals to set clear boundaries and prioritize trustworthy connections. Establishing boundaries involves openly discussing expectations and limitations within the relationship, ensuring that both parties are on the same page. This proactive approach can help prevent misunderstandings and reduce the likelihood of promises being broken. Additionally, prioritizing trustworthy connections means surrounding oneself with individuals who demonstrate reliability and integrity. Trustworthy partners are those who consistently follow through on their commitments and communicate openly about their capabilities and limitations. By fostering relationships with individuals who value honesty and accountability, you create a supportive environment where trust can flourish. It's also important to recognize that while broken promises can be damaging, they do not have to spell the end of a relationship. Open and honest communication about the impact of broken promises can pave the way for healing and rebuilding trust. Discussing feelings of hurt and disappointment can help both partners understand each other's perspectives and work towards a resolution. In conclusion, the impact of broken promises on trust and relationship health is significant. Promises serve as a foundation for commitment, and when they are broken, the emotional consequences can be profound. By setting boundaries and prioritizing trustworthy connections, individuals can foster healthier relationships built on mutual respect and reliability. Ultimately, recognizing the importance of trust and commitment can lead to more fulfilling and resilient connections, allowing both partners to thrive emotionally and relationally. Competitive behavior in relationships can often serve as a significant red flag, indicating underlying issues that may hinder emotional connection and personal growth. In competitive relationships, individuals may find themselves constantly vying for superiority, whether in achievements, social status, or even emotional validation. This dynamic can create an environment where one partner feels the need to outdo the other, leading to a cycle of comparison that can be detrimental to both parties involved. The effects of such competition on self-esteem can be profound. When individuals are caught in a rivalry, they may begin to measure their worth based on how they stack up against their partner. This constant comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy, as one may feel they are never quite good enough, or that their accomplishments are overshadowed by their partner's successes. Over time, this can erode self-confidence and create a toxic atmosphere where both partners feel pressured to perform rather than simply be themselves. In contrast, healthy relationships thrive on mutual support and encouragement rather than unhealthy rivalry. When partners prioritize collaboration over competition, they create a nurturing environment where both individuals can flourish. This supportive dynamic fosters open communication, allowing each person to express their needs and aspirations without fear of judgment or comparison. In such relationships, successes are celebrated together and challenges are faced as a united front, reinforcing the bond between partners. It is essential to recognize that competition can manifest in various forms, from subtle jabs and one-upmanship to overtly dismissive behavior. These actions can create a sense of emotional distance, making it difficult for partners to connect on a deeper level. When competition overshadows collaboration, it can lead to resentment and frustration, ultimately undermining the relationship's foundation. Therefore, it is crucial for individuals to seek relationships that foster collaboration and growth. Look for partners who encourage your ambitions and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. A healthy relationship should inspire both individuals to pursue their goals while providing a safe space for vulnerability and support. By prioritizing collaboration, partners can work together to overcome obstacles and achieve shared aspirations, creating a sense of unity and purpose. Additionally, it is important to engage in self-reflection and assess your own behavior within relationships. Are you fostering a spirit of collaboration, or do you find yourself slipping into competitive tendencies? Recognizing these patterns can help you make conscious choices that promote healthier dynamics. In conclusion, competitive behavior in relationships can be a significant red flag, often leading to negative effects on self-esteem and emotional well-being. By emphasizing the importance of mutual support over unhealthy rivalry, individuals can cultivate relationships that encourage collaboration and personal growth. Seek out connections that uplift and inspire you, and remember that a strong partnership is built on shared goals, respect, and a commitment to each other's success. Ultimately, fostering a collaborative spirit can lead to more fulfilling and resilient relationships, allowing both partners to thrive together. Indifference to personal details in a relationship can be a telling sign of a one-sided dynamic, where one partner may not be fully emotionally invested. Emotional investment and personal interest are crucial components of healthy relationships as they foster a sense of connection, understanding, and mutual respect. When both partners actively engage in each other's lives, sharing personal experiences, thoughts, and feelings, it creates a foundation of trust and intimacy. However, when one partner consistently shows indifference to the other's personal details, it can indicate a lack of genuine care and commitment. This indifference can manifest in various ways. For instance, If one partner frequently forgets important dates, such as birthdays or anniversaries, or fails to ask about significant events in the other's life, it may suggest that they are not fully invested in the relationship. Similarly, if one partner shows little interest in the other's hobbies, passions, or daily experiences, it can create a sense of emotional distance. This lack of engagement can lead to feelings of neglect and unworthiness, as the partner who craves connection may begin to question their value in the relationship. Another example of indifference is when one partner consistently prioritizes their own needs and interests over those of the other. This could involve dominating conversations, disregarding the other's opinions, or failing to offer support during challenging times. Such behaviors can create an imbalance, where one partner feels like they are giving more than they are receiving, leading to frustration and resentment. It's essential to recognize that relationships thrive on mutual care and attention. When both partners are emotionally invested, they actively seek to understand each other's perspectives and experiences, fostering a deeper bond. In contrast, indifference can signal a lack of commitment, making it difficult for the relationship to grow and evolve. Therefore, it is crucial for individuals to evaluate the depth of their connections. Reflect on your relationships and consider whether your partner shows genuine interest in your life. Do they remember the little things that matter to you? Are they present and engaged during conversations, or do they seem distracted and indifferent? These questions can help you assess the emotional investment in your relationship. If you find that your partner consistently exhibits indifference, it may be time to have an open and honest conversation about your feelings. Expressing your concerns can provide an opportunity for both partners to discuss their needs and expectations, potentially leading to a deeper understanding of each other. In conclusion, indifference to personal details can signal a one-sided relationship, where emotional investment and personal interest are lacking. Recognizing the importance of mutual care and attention is essential for fostering healthy connections. By evaluating the depth of your relationships and addressing any concerns, you can work towards creating a more balanced and fulfilling partnership. Remember, a strong relationship is built on genuine interest, emotional support, and a commitment to understanding one another, allowing both partners to thrive together. Shallow relationships, often characterized by superficial connections, can have significant emotional impacts on individuals. These types of relationships typically lack depth and genuine emotional investment, focusing instead on surface-level interactions. Superficial connections may involve casual acquaintances, social media friendships, or interactions that prioritize appearances over authenticity. In contrast, meaningful relationships are built on trust, vulnerability, and mutual understanding, allowing individuals to share their true selves and support one another through life's challenges. The differences between these two types of relationships are stark. While superficial connections may provide temporary enjoyment or social validation, they often fail to offer the emotional support and intimacy that deeper relationships provide. Relying on shallow ties for emotional support can pose several risks. One of the most significant dangers is the potential for loneliness and isolation. While individuals may have numerous acquaintances or social media followers, these shallow connections often lack the substance needed to foster genuine companionship. When faced with difficult times, such as personal loss or emotional distress, individuals may find that their shallow relationships do not provide the comfort or understanding they need. This lack of support can exacerbate feelings of loneliness, leading to a cycle of emotional distress that is difficult to break. Additionally, shallow relationships can contribute to a distorted sense of self-worth. When individuals seek validation through superficial connections, they may become overly reliant on external approval, leading to feelings of inadequacy when that validation is absent. This reliance can create a fragile sense of self-esteem, making individuals vulnerable to the ups and downs of social interactions. Furthermore, shallow relationships often lack the depth required for personal growth. Meaningful connections encourage individuals to explore their emotions, share their aspirations, and confront their fears. In contrast, superficial ties may discourage vulnerability, leading individuals to suppress their true feelings and desires. This suppression can hinder personal development and prevent individuals from forming authentic connections with others. To combat the dangers of shallow relationships, it is essential to seek deeper, more fulfilling connections. This involves actively pursuing relationships that prioritize emotional intimacy, trust, and mutual support. Look for individuals who encourage open communication and are willing to share their own vulnerabilities. Engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing experiences, and being present for one another can help cultivate a deeper bond. Additionally, consider evaluating your current relationships. Are they providing the emotional support you need? Do they allow for genuine connection and understanding? Reflecting on these questions can help you identify which relationships are worth nurturing and which may be contributing to feelings of emptiness. In conclusion, the dangers of shallow relationships can have a profound emotional impact, leading to feelings of loneliness, distorted self-worth, and hindered personal growth. By understanding the differences between superficial connections and meaningful relationships, individuals can make conscious choices to seek deeper, more fulfilling connections. Prioritizing emotional intimacy and mutual support can lead to healthier, more enriching relationships that foster personal development and emotional well-being. Remember, it is the depth of connection that truly enriches our lives, allowing us to thrive in both our personal and social spheres. Emotional manipulation is a tactic often employed by exploitative individuals to gain control over others, and it can have devastating effects on self-esteem and trust. At its core, emotional manipulation involves using psychological tactics to influence another person's feelings and behaviors for the manipulator's benefit. This insidious form of manipulation can undermine an individual's sense of self-worth, leading them to question their perceptions, emotions, and even their reality. When someone is subjected to emotional manipulation, they may begin to doubt their own feelings and instincts, which can erode their self-esteem over time. This constant second-guessing can create a cycle of dependency, where the manipulated individual feels increasingly reliant on the manipulator for validation and approval. Trust, a fundamental component of any healthy relationship, is also severely compromised in the face of emotional manipulation. When one partner consistently undermines the other's feelings or uses guilt and fear to control their actions, it creates an environment of distrust and insecurity. The victim may find themselves walking on eggshells, constantly trying to appease the manipulator to avoid conflict or emotional outbursts. This dynamic can lead to a breakdown of communication and intimacy, further isolating the victim and reinforcing the manipulator's control. Examples of manipulative behaviors can vary widely, but some common tactics include gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and emotional blackmail. Gaslighting, for instance, involves denying or distorting reality to make the victim doubt their perceptions. A manipulator might insist that an event never occurred or that the victim is overreacting, leading them to question their sanity. Guilt-tripping, on the other hand, involves making the victim feel responsible for the manipulator's emotions or circumstances, often leading to feelings of shame and obligation. Emotional blackmail can take the form of threats or ultimatums, where the manipulator uses fear to coerce the victim into compliance. The effects of these manipulative behaviors on mental health can be profound. Victims may experience anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of hopelessness. The constant emotional turmoil can lead to feelings of isolation, as the victim may withdraw from friends and family, fearing that they will not be understood or believed. Over time, this can result in a diminished sense of self and an inability to form healthy relationships in the future. It is crucial for individuals to recognize and address emotional manipulation in their lives. Awareness is the first step toward breaking free from these toxic dynamics. If you find yourself questioning your feelings, feeling guilty for expressing your needs, or constantly trying to appease someone at the expense of your own well-being, it may be time to re-evaluate the relationship. Setting boundaries and seeking support from trusted friends or professionals can help you regain your sense of self and rebuild your self-esteem. In conclusion, emotional manipulation is a harmful tactic used by exploitative individuals that can undermine self-esteem and trust. By recognizing the signs of manipulation and understanding its effects on mental health, individuals can take proactive steps to address these toxic dynamics. Remember, you deserve relationships that are built on mutual respect, trust, and emotional support. Prioritizing your well-being and seeking healthier connections is essential for fostering a fulfilling and emotionally safe life. Guilt can be a powerful emotion, and in unhealthy relationships, it is often weaponized as a manipulative tactic to control and dominate one partner over another. This form of guilt manipulation can have profound psychological effects on individuals, leading to feelings of shame, inadequacy, and emotional turmoil. When one partner uses guilt as a weapon, they create an environment where the other feels responsible for the manipulator's emotions or circumstances, leading to a cycle of dependency and emotional distress. The psychological effects of guilt manipulation can be debilitating. Victims may find themselves constantly questioning their actions and decisions, feeling as though they are never doing enough to satisfy their partner. This can lead to a diminished sense of self-worth as the individual internalizes the guilt and begins to believe that they are at fault for the problems in the relationship. Over time, this can result in anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of hopelessness. The individual may feel trapped in a cycle of guilt, where they are compelled to appease their partner to avoid conflict or emotional outbursts. This dynamic can create a toxic atmosphere where open communication is stifled and genuine emotional connection is replaced by fear and obligation. Setting boundaries is crucial for protecting mental health in the face of guilt manipulation. Boundaries serve as a safeguard against emotional exploitation, allowing individuals to assert their needs and prioritize their well-being. By establishing clear limits on what behaviors are acceptable, individuals can create a healthier dynamic in their relationships. For instance, if a partner frequently uses guilt to manipulate, it is essential to communicate that this behavior is unacceptable and detrimental to the relationship. Setting boundaries may involve expressing feelings openly and honestly, as well as being firm about what is and isn't tolerable. This process can be challenging, especially for those who have been conditioned to prioritize their partner's feelings over their own. However, it is a vital step toward reclaiming personal agency and fostering healthier connections. Recognizing guilt as a control tactic is essential for breaking free from its grip. When individuals become aware of how guilt is being used to manipulate them, they can begin to detach from the emotional hold it has on them. This awareness allows individuals to challenge the narrative that they are responsible for their partner's feelings and to understand that healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and support, not guilt and obligation. Encouraging viewers to reflect on their relationships and identify instances where guilt may be weaponized can be a powerful catalyst for change. Ask yourself, do you often feel guilty for expressing your needs? Are you made to feel responsible for your partner's happiness? If the answer is yes, it may be time to reevaluate the dynamics at play. In conclusion, guilt can be weaponized in unhealthy relationships, leading to significant psychological effects on individuals. By understanding the importance of setting boundaries and recognizing guilt as a control tactic, individuals can take proactive steps to protect their mental health. Remember, you deserve relationships that uplift and support you, free from manipulation and emotional turmoil. Prioritizing your well-being and fostering healthy connections is essential for a fulfilling and emotionally safe life. Genuine support in relationships is a cornerstone of emotional well-being and personal growth. It goes beyond mere superficial help, which often lacks depth and sincerity. Superficial help may involve offering a quick fix or a surface-level solution to a problem without truly engaging with the emotional needs of the other person. For example, a friend might offer a casual, "Let me know if you need anything," without following through or providing meaningful assistance when it's truly needed. In contrast, real emotional support involves actively listening, empathizing, and being present for someone during their struggles. It means understanding their feelings, validating their experiences, and providing encouragement that fosters resilience and healing. Genuine support creates a safe space where individuals feel valued and understood, allowing them to express their vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. The difference between superficial help and real emotional support can significantly impact an individual's mental health and self-esteem. When someone receives only superficial help, they may feel isolated and unimportant, as if their struggles are not worthy of deeper attention. This lack of genuine engagement can lead to feelings of inadequacy, making them question their worth and the validity of their emotions. On the other hand, when individuals experience true emotional support, they are more likely to feel empowered and valued. This kind of support reinforces their sense of self-worth and encourages them to confront challenges with confidence. However, it is essential to recognize that not all support is unconditional. Conditional support, where assistance is offered only when it aligns with the supporter's needs or expectations, can have a detrimental impact on self-esteem. For instance, a partner who only provides support when things are going well or when they feel like it can create an environment of insecurity. The individual receiving this conditional support may feel as though they must earn affection or validation, leading to a constant state of anxiety and self-doubt. This dynamic can erode trust and create a sense of emotional instability as the individual learns to navigate their partner's fluctuating willingness to provide support. To foster healthier relationships, it is crucial for individuals to seek connections that offer true assistance. Look for relationships where support is given freely and unconditionally, where both partners are committed to uplifting one another through life's challenges. Genuine support involves being there for each other during difficult times, celebrating successes together, and providing encouragement without strings attached. It's important to engage in open conversations about needs and expectations, ensuring that both partners understand what genuine support looks like for each other. Encouraging viewers to reflect on their current relationships can be a powerful step toward fostering healthier connections. Ask yourself, do you feel supported unconditionally? Are your emotional needs being met? If you find that your relationships are lacking in genuine support, it may be time to reevaluate those connections and seek out individuals who prioritize emotional engagement and understanding. In conclusion, the significance of genuine support in relationships cannot be overstated. It is the foundation for emotional well-being, self-esteem, and personal growth. By distinguishing between superficial help and real emotional support, individuals can better understand their needs and seek relationships that offer true assistance. Remember, you deserve connections that uplift and empower you, allowing you to thrive emotionally and relationally. Prioritizing genuine support is essential for cultivating fulfilling and resilient relationships that enrich your life. Making conscious choices in relationships is essential for fostering healthy, fulfilling connections that contribute positively to our lives. At the heart of any successful relationship lies the significance of mutual respect and reciprocity. These two elements create a foundation where both partners feel valued and understood, allowing for open communication and emotional safety. Mutual respect means recognizing each other's boundaries, feelings, and perspectives, while reciprocity involves a balanced give-and-take dynamic where both individuals contribute to the relationship's growth. When both partners actively engage in these principles, it cultivates an environment where love and support can flourish. In contrast, relationships lacking mutual respect and reciprocity can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, and emotional distance. It is crucial for individuals to reflect on their choices within their relationships and consider how these decisions impact their emotional well-being and the overall health of the connection. Are you consistently prioritizing your partner's needs over your own? Do you find yourself compromising your values to maintain harmony? These questions can help illuminate patterns in your relationships that may need to be addressed. By taking the time to evaluate your choices, you can gain insight into whether your relationships are nurturing or detrimental to your personal growth. This reflection can empower you to make more intentional decisions that align with your values and emotional needs. Self-awareness plays a vital role in understanding relationship dynamics. It involves recognizing your own emotions, triggers, and behaviors, as well as how they interact with those of your partner. When you are self-aware, you can identify unhealthy patterns, such as codependency or avoidance, and take steps to address them. For example, if you notice that you often feel anxious or insecure in a relationship, self-awareness can help you explore the underlying reasons for these feelings. This understanding can lead to healthier communication and boundary setting, ultimately strengthening the relationship. Additionally, self-awareness allows you to recognize the qualities you value in a partner and the type of relationship you want to cultivate. By understanding your own needs and desires, you can make conscious choices that align with your vision for a healthy partnership. Encouraging viewers to engage in self-reflection can be a powerful catalyst for change. Consider journaling about your relationship experiences, discussing your feelings with trusted friends, or seeking professional guidance to gain clarity on your relationship dynamics. This process can help you identify areas for growth and empower you to make choices that enhance your emotional well-being. In conclusion, the importance of making conscious choices in relationships cannot be overstated. By emphasizing mutual respect and reciprocity, individuals can create a solid foundation for healthy connections. Reflecting on your choices and their impacts, along with cultivating self-awareness, can lead to more intentional and fulfilling relationships. Remember, you have the power to shape your connections and prioritize your emotional health. By making conscious choices, you can foster relationships that uplift, support, and enrich your life, allowing you to thrive both individually and as part of a partnership. The absence of support during crucial moments in relationships can have profound implications, often signaling a transactional dynamic rather than a genuinely caring connection. When one partner fails to be present during significant events, be it a personal crisis, a milestone celebration, or a moment of vulnerability, it can indicate that the relationship lacks the emotional depth and commitment necessary for true partnership. In a transactional relationship, interactions are often based on what each person can gain from the other, rather than on mutual support and understanding. This lack of emotional investment can lead to feelings of neglect and disappointment, as one partner may feel that their needs and experiences are not valued or prioritized. The emotional toll of feeling undervalued and ignored can be significant. When individuals experience the absence of support during pivotal moments, they may begin to internalize feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness. This can lead to a diminished sense of self-esteem, as the individual questions their importance in the relationship. For instance, if someone is going through a challenging time, such as a job loss, a family crisis, or a health issue, and their partner is absent or dismissive, it can create a deep sense of isolation. The individual may feel as though their struggles are not worthy of attention or empathy, leading to feelings of loneliness and despair. Over time, this emotional neglect can erode trust and intimacy, making it increasingly difficult for the relationship to thrive. Furthermore, the absence of support during crucial moments can create a cycle of resentment. The partner who feels neglected may begin to withdraw emotionally, leading to a breakdown in communication and connection. This withdrawal can further exacerbate feelings of isolation, as both partners may struggle to express their needs and emotions. The result is often a relationship that feels more like a burden than a source of comfort and joy. Encouraging viewers to recognize the importance of presence and support in relationships is essential for fostering healthier connections. Being present during significant events, whether they are joyous or challenging, demonstrates a commitment to the relationship and a willingness to share in each other's experiences. It is crucial to communicate openly about the importance of support and to express needs clearly. For example, if you are facing a difficult situation, let your partner know how much their presence and support would mean to you. This open dialogue can help both partners understand each other's expectations and strengthen the emotional bond. Additionally, it is important to evaluate your own behavior in relationships. Are you consistently present for your partner during their significant moments? Reflecting on your actions can help you identify areas for growth and improvement. In conclusion, the implications of absence during crucial moments in relationships are significant and can indicate a transactional dynamic that lacks emotional depth. The emotional toll of feeling undervalued and ignored can lead to diminished self-esteem and increased resentment. By recognizing the importance of presence and support, individuals can foster healthier, more fulfilling connections. Remember, being there for one another during life's pivotal moments is essential for building trust, intimacy, and a lasting partnership. Prioritizing emotional support can transform relationships, allowing both partners to thrive together through life's challenges and celebrations. In this discussion, we have explored several critical aspects of relationships, particularly focusing on the signs of being used and their implications for emotional well-being. Recognizing these signs is essential for maintaining healthy connections and ensuring that your relationships are built on mutual respect and support. We highlighted behaviors such as emotional manipulation, indifference to personal details, and the absence of support during crucial moments as indicators that one might be in a one-sided or exploitative relationship. These signs can lead to feelings of inadequacy, loneliness, and diminished self-esteem, ultimately affecting your overall mental health and happiness. Understanding these dynamics is the first step toward reclaiming your emotional well-being and fostering healthier connections. We also discussed the importance of genuine support and the detrimental effects of conditional relationships, where one partner may only provide assistance when it serves their interests. This transactional approach can create an environment of emotional neglect, leaving individuals feeling undervalued and ignored. It is crucial to recognize that healthy relationships thrive on mutual investment, where both partners are committed to uplifting and supporting one another through life's challenges. As you reflect on your own relationships, consider whether you are experiencing any of these signs. Are you feeling consistently drained or undervalued? Do you find yourself questioning your worth due to a lack of support? Taking the time to evaluate your connections can empower you to make conscious choices that prioritize your emotional health. If you identify unhealthy patterns, it may be time to have open conversations with your partner, or even seek support from friends or professionals to navigate these dynamics. Remember, you deserve relationships that enrich your life and foster your growth. As we wrap up this discussion, we encourage you to engage with the content and share your thoughts. Your experiences and insights can contribute to a broader conversation about healthy relationships and emotional well-being. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content focused on personal growth and relationship dynamics. Liking and sharing this video can help raise awareness about the importance of recognizing unhealthy patterns in relationships, allowing others to benefit from the insights we've discussed. Together, we can create a community that values emotional health and supports one another in cultivating fulfilling connections. In conclusion, recognizing the signs of being used in relationships is vital for protecting your emotional well-being. By reflecting on your own experiences and taking action to foster healthier connections, you can create a more supportive and enriching relational landscape. Thank you for joining us in this important conversation. and we look forward to continuing to explore these topics with you in future videos. Your engagement is invaluable, and together we can promote awareness and understanding of healthy relationship dynamics.